Right now on Jamaica News Page tonight, a nation in mourning. A 9-year-old student on her way to school struck and killed in her community.
Just get a call, say, me if you come here now. So, by me asking what is it, I want to explain it. So, reach here and this.
Also tonight, another serious crash on Jamaica's roads. We have the latest. New tonight, critical utilities under attack. Cable vandalism leaves parts of New Kingston without internet. The latest in a troubling pattern targeting Jamaica's telecom and public infrastructure. And tonight, justice is served. A St. Catherine man jailed after admitting to stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of copper wire. Plus, a powerful immigration victory. After years of legal battles and setbacks, a long-denied visa is finally approved tonight. Welcome to Jamaica News Page tonight, news covering what's happening, powered by viewers like you. We invite you to click subscribe and tap the notification bell to stay connected. Thank you for connecting. Jamaica News Page tonight starts right now. A nation is in mourning tonight following the tragic death of a 9-year-old girl who was struck and killed by a garbage truck while on her way to school in Mandeville this morning. The child has been identified as Amara Moore, a grade 4 student at Villa Road Primary School.
Get a call, say, me if you come here now. So, by me asking what is it, I want to explain it. So, reach here and this.
Preliminary reports indicate that shortly before 7 o'clock, Amoya left her home off Bonita Crescent and was walking downhill when she was struck by a garbage truck that was operating in the area. The child was reportedly dragged several meters before the vehicle came to a stop. Emergency personnel, police, school officials, and community members gathered near the scene and the child's home as news of the tragedy spread.
We're beyond words. We're distraught, still in shock. Amara is really a dear child to me personally, like a daughter. I understand she was on her way to school. I understand she said good morning to the workers of the solid waste. Thereafter, I'm unable to give further details, but she was on her way to school. She's very jovial, very involved in the school. You know, a disciplined child, very neat. You know, and a child that had such great prospect. It's a difficult news to absorb.
The garbage truck involved has since been impounded and taken to the Mandeville Examination Depot as investigations continue. The National Solid Waste Management Authority NSWMA has confirmed that one of its compactor trucks was involved in the fatal incident and has extended deep condolences to the family, describing the loss as unimaginable. The tragedy has prompted an outpouring of support from national leaders. Central Manchester Member of Parliament and State Minister of Education Rhoda Moore Crawford expressed shock and sadness, noting that the incident has deeply affected the community.
And moreover, it really hits close to home because I am a past student of Villa Road Primary School. I enjoy a very close relationship with the school leadership, and so it really is heartbreaking to learn of this devastating news. I have since spoken to school's principal. I've offered my condolences and reassured him of my support. I will be making a visit to the school as well as to visit the family at their home in Bonito. From the ministry standpoint, already the team from Region 5, they have dispatched our regional guidance and counseling team. They're currently at the school offering support to the school leaders, teachers, and of course the students and anxious parents who are on location. I will continue to monitor the situation and provide additional updates.
Minister of Local Government and Community Development Desmond McKenzie adding that he joins the many Jamaicans offering comfort and strength to Amoya's family as they face an unbearable pain. Police investigations into the incident are continuing tonight. One driver has been injured following a three-vehicle collision along Washington Boulevard in St. Andrew. The crash occurred shortly after 5 o'clock Monday morning in the vicinity of Weymouth Drive and involved a tractor-trailer, a Toyota Mark X, and a Nissan Tiana. Preliminary reports indicate that the tractor-trailer was making a right turn from Washington Boulevard onto Weymouth Drive when the two other vehicles, which were traveling westbound, collided with the trailer. The driver of the Toyota Mark X sustained serious injuries and was rushed to a medical facility for treatment. The driver of the tractor trailer has since been taken into police custody. Investigations into the crash are continuing tonight. News just in tonight, police have confirmed that a 6-year-old girl who was reported missing in Clarendon has been found and has safely returned home. The child, Anko Glasgow of Inglewood Drive, Victoria Avenue, was reported missing today, prompting police to issue a high alert. Investigators say a man is now in custody after being intercepted earlier today with the child. The incident was reportedly foiled along the Bustamante Highway in Clarendon, where Councillor Sean Barneswell intervened and stopped the alleged suspect while the child was in his custody. Police say investigations are continuing. Acts of cable vandalism have left sections of New Kingston and surrounding communities without internet service tonight. Telecommunications provider Flow says both business and residential customers are affected following what it described as extensive and malicious damage to portions of its underground cable network. In a statement issued Tuesday, the company shared images showing multiple strands of severed underground cables. Flow says technical teams have been deployed to assess the damage and are working to restore connectivity as quickly and safely as possible. The incident is really the latest in a troubling pattern targeting telecommunications and public utility infrastructure. You'll remember Digicel reported similar vandalism to its underground fiber network in downtown Kingston, causing widespread service disruptions across the Kingston metropolitan area. Telecom's providers are now calling for stronger laws and enforcement measures to deter those responsible and protect critical infrastructure. A St. Catherine man who admitted to stealing copper wire valued at $750,000 has been remanded until next year for sentencing. The accused, the 21-year-old Davian Bailey of Bindloss District, St. Catherine. He appeared in the St. Catherine Parish Court today, where he pleaded guilty to simple larceny and malicious destruction of property. Senior Parish Court Judge Desiree Elaine has ordered a social inquiry report to assist the court in determining an appropriate sentence. Bailey is to return to court on February 16, 2026. The court heard that on December 1, security personnel assigned to bauxite company UC Rosal were on patrol in the Banbury district when they allegedly caught Bailey cutting copper wire at the number 4 well. He was detained, and police say several feet of copper wire, also with a hacksaw blade, were found in a bag he was carrying. Bailey was subsequently handed over to the Linstead police, where he was formally arrested and charged. The National Water Commission continues to suffer major losses from non-revenue water despite years of investment aimed at reducing the problem. That's according to the 2024-2025 annual report from the Office of Utilities Regulation, OUR, which says more than 74% of the water produced by the NWC goes unbilled. Non-revenue water refers to treated drinking water that is lost before it reaches paying customers. This includes losses from leaks, pipe bursts, illegal connections, and water theft. The OUR reports that the non-revenue water rate has remained largely unchanged for nearly 5 years, staying above 70% since 2019, despite major water loss reduction initiatives. Over the years, the NWC partnered with Israeli firm Maya to tackle the issue, beginning in Kingston and St. Andrew. That effort has shown some success, with non-revenue water levels in the Kingston metropolitan area averaging just over 45%. However, the OUR notes that these gains appear to be an outlier, as the national average remains at 70%. As of March 2025, Hanover was the second best performing parish with non-revenue water at 61%, while Clarendon ranked worst, losing nearly 90% of the water it produces. The OUR says the persistently high levels of non-revenue water represents a significant financial strain on the National Water Commission. For context, the World Bank considers a non-revenue water rate of 25% to be ideal. The findings raise renewed questions about infrastructure losses enforcement, and the long-term sustainability of Jamaica's water supply system. Jamaica is set to get its largest solar park after Sunterra Energy secured additional private equity funding, building on support from the Inter-American Development Bank. The two-phase project will initially deliver 50 megawatts of solar power, with the potential to expand it to 200 megawatts with battery storage, enough to supply up to 12% of the country's electricity needs. Expected to come online in late 2027, the US $56 million project aims to lower electricity costs, strengthen energy resilience, and create hundreds of construction jobs as Jamaica prepares for major changes in its electricity sector. And before we go tonight, after years of setbacks following a visa denial caused by an earlier application error, a visa petitioner and her applicant husband are celebrating a long-awaited breakthrough tonight. This story is very inspirational. Their spousal visa has been finally approved, despite legal challenges, frustration, and public skepticism. Their persistence and the guidance of an immigration lawyer made the difference. Their story is shared tonight as really a message of hope, encouraging others facing immigration hurdles to stay informed, seek proper legal help, and keep pushing forward despite discouragement. Congrats to them. And that's the news on Jamaica News Page tonight, news covering what's happening, powered by viewers like you. We invite you to click subscribe and tap the notification bell to stay connected. Thank you for connecting. We'll see you in the comments, and be sure to join us again for more news. From all of us here, good night.